I could be your mother.
You're not.
Can I take you back to your hotel?
So when can I see you again?
I can't do this.
Why is that?
Because you're you and I'm me, and we just don't fit.
We'll see.
We met by accident in a bathroom. We only looked at each other once. He was drawn to my appearance, but I just needed to use the bathroom. And I didn't notice who he was until I came out after using the bathroom.
It's actually my trailer.
What?
A few hours earlier, I had come to a music festival with my daughter, but as soon as we arrived at the venue, my daughter left me alone in the crowd. So I had to find a lounge first, but I had just sat down. This woman asked me a strange question.
Getting mooned. What? Once a moonhead, always a moonhead.
The Moon, she mentioned, was a popular band. Many fans came for them, including my daughter, but I wasn't interested.
Actually, do you know where the bathroom is?
Following where she pointed, I went to look for the bathroom. I saw someone getting off a trailer. I assumed that was the restroom, but it was actually the singer's dressing room.
This is your trailer?
Yeah, I'm in the band. We're performing on the main stage now.
After I realized what was going on, I felt extremely embarrassed. So after sincerely apologizing to him, I planned to leave quickly.
Do you want a drink?
To avoid embarrassing the star, I awkwardly stayed a bit longer. I said I couldn't drink because I was driving. Nick said he understood.
My daughter's father bought the tickets for the meet and greet, and he was supposed to be here with her.
Or her father, not your husband.
I didn't expect that. He would directly ask if I was single. That made me feel a little amused. And at that moment, Nick's manager suddenly appeared, telling him to change clothes quickly. The show was about to start, so I took the chance to leave. But I never imagined that this man, almost 20 years younger than me, would completely change my life. That night, the band's performance started. The early performances were normal, but soon it went off the planned set list.
I met someone tonight. I feel a little inspired. This one's called Closer.
I never thought Nick would, for me, change the set list on the spot, and every move after that made me blush. Nick expressed his feelings through a love song. Time had already left marks on me. At 40, I was no longer a young girl who fell in love easily, so I kept that feeling buried inside. After the concert ended, I quickly went back to work, but on my first day back, Nick unexpectedly came to find me.
Hey,
Hi.
I don't know if you remember me, but we met in Coachella.
Yes, I remember you.
Nick said he wanted to buy art decorations. I believed him, so I patiently showed him different decorative items.
Well, I will just take all of these ones.
I seemed to have already guessed his real intention, but what I didn't expect, even after buying everything in the shop, Nick still wasn't satisfied.
I have a friend. She's an artist I like very much. She has a warehouse in Glendale.
So like that, Nick got into my car without hesitation. Then we went to a warehouse, and there, Nick gathered his courage and confessed to me boldly.
I feel like I don't meet people like you very often. So I guess what I'm doing here is just trying to get to know you better.
I thought his earlier singing confession was just impulsive, but this time was different. I saw unprecedented sincerity in his deep eyes. My feelings began to shift. Then we planned to go to a restaurant, but there were many fans along the way. To avoid trouble, I decided to take him home instead. Nick was drawn to a photo on the wall. Then he asked me about my current marital status. I was stunned by the question. Past pain made it hard to stay calm. My husband's betrayal in the past made me lose faith in love.
I offered to forget it. He didn't want to move past it. He was in love.
So we talked from work to family, and finally about love. The atmosphere started to feel different. Then a sudden call broke the mood. While I answered the phone, Nick quietly walked to the piano. He started playing softly. The beautiful piano sound caught my attention, but when I walked closer, he took my hand. My feelings seemed to open again, but I quickly came back to my senses. For this sudden emotion, I felt worried. I was afraid I would get too deep and not get out. But Nick was very sincere about it. He subtly placed a watch on the table, leaving a hint for a future meeting. As soon as Nick left, my daughter came back home right after. I quickly fixed my messy hair, but my daughter's sharp eyes noticed everything.
Are you okay? I'm fine.
After sending away my curious daughter, I found the watch Nick left behind. That night, as expected, Nick sent me a message. The messages felt like falling cherry blossoms, each one carrying his thoughts of me. My heart began to ripple. So I searched online for everything about him. His agile presence and confident smile drew me in. Looking at the watch in my hand, I felt an impulse rising inside me. I decided to be reckless once again, using returning the watch as an excuse. I boarded a flight to New York. Even though my intention was just to return it, I dressed up carefully.
Hi.
Hi.
Seeing myself, Nick's joy surged like a tide. That warm night, we spent a dreamlike time together at the hotel. But good times are always short. Nick was about to leave for a European tour, but to stay close to me, Nick decided to take me with him.
The gallery. I have to.
I literally
You know,
bought all of the
work.
art in your gallery.
What about what people will say?
I don't care what they say.
Since Nick was so determined, I no longer hesitated. I became Nick's art consultant and appeared publicly for the first time. During the long journey, Nick and I kept eye contact, so Nick began balancing work and love. Whenever night fell, we would raise our glasses and imagine the future. My confident smile often moved Nick, but during one unexpected date, our intimacy was caught by paparazzi. On a weekend, we went to a resort, hoping to relax, but this trip became our first test. I showed up in a modest outfit, but that made me stand out. The conversation with the girls became tense. Their words felt mocking.
Dedicated a song to me?
Closer?
Yes.
Of course, that was the one.
We do that when one of us finds a girl.
I felt embarrassed. I thought that song was Nick's personal confession to me, but it wasn't. I felt insulted, so I went back to my room. Nick followed me in. He admitted it, but said his feelings were real. No matter how he explained, I couldn't listen. I no longer believed him.
Sporty and clueless, I guess.
Can I explain myself? It was stupid. I was trying to impress you.
And it worked.
The pain was hard to let go. Since things had reached this point, there was no turning back, so we said goodbye. I returned Nick's watch. It symbolized the end between us. But when I got home, I found an unexpected gift. It was my favorite painting. I didn't expect Nick to remember it and send it to my home. Looking at the painting, I felt conflicted. I was moved by his care, but cautious because of my past marriage. A few days later, one morning, I was woken up by a message. Nick warned me to stay off the internet. That made me curious. But driven by curiosity, I searched online anyway. As expected, my quiet life was completely disrupted. On the way to pick up my daughter, people came close to take photos. That made me angry. And when my daughter asked me, I admitted the relationship. My daughter saw the online criticism and felt upset.
You like him?
Because
Where's he now?
he's in LA, I think.
What are you gonna do?
Her words made me reflect deeply. Meanwhile, Nick was rehearsing as usual. Then I appeared in front of him.
I'm sorry. Maybe it doesn't have to end.
The next day was sunny. Nick and I appeared publicly together for the first time. We went for a morning run, showing our relationship openly. Facing media reports online, we deleted all social media apps, but it didn't last. My ex-husband came to my door.